Hello everybody! Today I want to share with you something not exactly DeFi, but more of a service built on a blockchain. Now you know one of the pain point of being a freelancer or independent contractor. Many times we freelancers are at the losing end because the clients doesn't want to pay. We might think that we meet their standards because of their requirement, but to them they might see things differently. And in Singapore, we even have a website that talks about all this on how to make a fair and progressive contract for freelancers. Because if there are no contract, you think I say who confirm will be a situation of your words versus my words. Alternatively, we can use platform like 99 Design, Fiverr, or even Upwork to provide our service. But all these solutions are for Web 2. So as a freelancer in the Web 3 space, we can explore the use of Trust Treaty. Now, Trust Treaty is actually a Web 3 escrow service that is essentially a refundable smart contract. So how does this work? Say NFT client Alice is looking to hire service provider Bob. And what client Alice can do is to create a contract with Trust Treaty. Now, this is the homepage of the app. So coming in, when you click on new contract, you will be able to see a contract layout where you put in the contract title, and importantly is to put in the critical information like what is expected from both sides and when should it be done. So you have the start date and end date, and what will the price be. Now this is interesting because when you put in the price, you are actually locking it in, and you can lock in BUSD, USDT, and USDC. Now let's say the price is 1,000 for the meme design. There's this text. So this text is actually going to the platform fee, and should there be any dispute, then the dispute cost will be $50. Now this is the max dispute cost. If this figures goes down, both the tax and the dispute cost will go down as well. Now another interesting thing to note is that when the client commit the payment here, this fund is moved to a new wallet address, and this new wallet address is secured by the platform, and the client does not have access to this new wallet address. Now in terms of who, users are actually represented by wallet addresses. So today, if you are hiring an anon designer who has been showing their work on Twitter, they still can remain anon and be part of your team. So when all the information are filled up, client Alice can click sign, and this will turn it into a formal contract where the user will get a specific link, and this link can be shared with service provider Bob. So when Bob clicks on the link, you'll be able to see the contract title, the contract details, as well as the settlement value. So once Bob checks everything and deems that everything is in order, Bob can actually sign the contract, and this will make the contract effective. Now with the contract effective, Bob can actually use the UI to have a conversation with Alice. Now assuming the work is finished, Bob can actually request for payment. Now on Alice's end, if everything is in order, she can actually click on finalize agreement, and this will release the fund to the service provider, and in this case, Bob. Now suppose there are issues, then Alice can actually open up a dispute. So once both parties has a dispute, the client and the service provider will have an opportunity to submit their evidence, and there will also be a dispute agent that is being assigned. So there will be two dispute agents that will independently analyze the situation and provide their assessment of the dispute. So if they both agree, then their answer is final. The fund will be sent to either the provider or refund back to the client. Now, should they disagree, a manager is called in to give the final decision. Now, I think the use cases for Trust Treaty is very interesting, largely because there will be more upcoming work in the Web3 space, and most of them are remote. But there are also some risks. So number one will be the platform risk. If the platform goes away, the funding wallet also goes away because the keys are not with the client nor the service provider. Now another one will be the dispute decision with the agents or operators. Even though the decisions are made independently, it might still introduce human bias. Now before I end, a disclosure, I do not own any token, and also the platform doesn't have any token yet. I hope you learned something today, and today if you are a freelancer in the Web3 space, I hope this helps you. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.